A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Gain of 5.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bengals 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike, 47. I'm on. 18, right here. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. No, turn. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield. To the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st down, Jaguars.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
1st and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To T. Higgins. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Mixon. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Shark. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's a 14-yard line.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
And he stopped after a gain of 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 12.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
Check 4.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Josh Lambeau to kick off 4.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Burrow's pass intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Jumper, 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 jumper. Kill, kill, kill.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Check, 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
47 Mike, 47. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 13. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, 91. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Kaepernick now to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Jaguars. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Burrow.
22-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Makes this Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Jacksonville.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Lindsey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Odell Beckham Jr. It's a pickup of 6. brings up second.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Kill. Watch QB drop. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Ready?
Kaepernick going to throw. Over the middle, hold in by Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
55. Check 55. Mike.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Burrow flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Open man right side is Shark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Monday. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here's Kaepernick. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Where we go? 55.
On the run, it's Robinson. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
On the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Keep breaking them balls up.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55, Mike.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On the jump. The mic. 47 is the mic. All day, punk. 18, pioneer. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 47 is the mic.
Now Burrow on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
At the 20-yard line.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Chenault, the ball carrier. He's brought down by William Jackson. First and